So I have done some scanning tests on the Brother L2800DW, which is a laser printer, and what I found out is it needs some setup, especially when it comes to where you want to save on the PC, and it has two features, namely the two-sided and two-in-one ID copy. Now what the ID copy is, it's basically to copy your ID. Now if I leave this up and if you use the ID copy, it will say that you need to put this into the top left, I believe, which is basically up here, and you need to leave some space on the top left side. So something like that. You will put this down, press start, then it will ask you to flip it over and you can use the same location. So something like that. Put that down and press start again, and how that will print out. Now if you want to print the ID and position it down here, nothing will show up. So that is why you have to use the top part of the A4 paper size. Now I did not test this with money. I doubt it will print, even if just for funsies. So maybe I can copy it. So let's see if this copies it. So how many copies I want? Just one. Press OK. Some printers have the money scanning protection inside, so we'll see if this one also has something like that. And even if it doesn't, you pretty much won't be able to do anything with black and white money. So yeah, it does make a copy of a 20 euro bill in this case. So that does work if you need some Monopoly money. And now for the scan, you have a bunch of options, so pretty much press scan. Now I zoomed in, lower the ISO, and you should be able to see something now. So basically, let me go back to the menu, or just clear this back. So when you press scan, you select up and down. So you can either scan into the email or PC. I'll select PC. You can choose the file type. Will this be a file, OCR, image, email? In this case, I will go with the file. When it comes to images, you do have some options, but the way they have set it up, you can only scan in JPEGs, I believe. If you want PNGs, then you're pretty much out of luck, depending on how you do the scanning. And hopefully I'll be able to put that up and also explain how that works. But for now, I will just go to the file. Because I have now two PCs running, I'm able to select between two of them. If you only have one PC up and running when you do the scanning, you'll only be able to select one. But that is also if you have the driver installed. If you don't have it, you won't be able to use it. In this case, I'll use this PC because it is also recording the desktop and this audio. So hit OK. And I can now start the scan or go to the settings. So I can set the color. Will this be gray, black and white? So let's go with the color. How much DPI? 200, 300, 600 and 100. Let's just go with 100. Will this be a multi-sided PDF, JPEG, TIFF, one page, TIFF multi-page? So let's go maybe with one page PDF, and the size can be A4, B5, A5, B6, executive, 10 by 15 centimeters, A6, letter legal, Mexican legal, India legal, a business card, folio, no idea what this is, long paper, and we're back to A4, so A4 it is. So automatic alignment ADF, automatic, okay, remove the background color, this is turned off, you can set it to low, medium or high, I'll disable it, and now we can press start. So it's doing the scan, something should pop up on my PC, but it did not. on either of them. So let's see. Do you want next page? No, go down. So now it's sending it to the PC. Then I still don't see anything on either of the PCs. Maybe this one has disabled the notifications. The other PC did get the connection, but I didn't have this print and scan opened. But it said the job got cancelled by the machine. No idea why. Maybe I can't scan the money. I guess that was it. So you cannot scan money. This is me using the Brother iPrint&Scan application inside Windows, and I'll see if I can get it to set up so that the default location where the scan files are put can be changed. Now I open this app, went to the machine scan settings, pressed on the set buttons and click OK. And this is what showed up. I thought that I would need to use the machine, but you don't need to. Now this opened up and I should be able to choose the printer and then set the workflow. So let's see what that entails. If you just have the machine connected, you will see a set button. And now I have the remove and edit. So let's take a look what that can do. So I guess if I make any changes, say that I select the file on the printer when I choose the scan option, what can I do? So I can change the file name, what it will be, so the prefix, the file type, but maybe more importantly, yeah, save folder, so I can actually specify where this will be saved, so it's not under some app data which is normally hidden. So maybe, yeah, just documents, and let's see, do we have anything else? So scan the documents. I think that should be good, since that is easily available right here. So that is good, and maybe I could give this file a name based on the PC. Maybe the date gets added automatically. Oh, change modes, yes. Oh, so you can also specify how this looks, and you can also remove it if you don't want to have any of the dates. So we have the year, the day, or the month, and the date. And I don't need the hour, minutes, and seconds. And usually I have this round, so we'll do day, month, and the year. That looks good. Oh, you can also specify, add the macro to the file name. I don't think I need to do that. Is this the same for all of the files? I guess it is. PNG, I have no idea if the printer can actually save as a PNG. It would be good if it can. I don't know, you can select the JPEG, and this allows you to specify the quality of the JPEG. What about the PDF? I think this is okay for now. The only question that I have is if this actually works when the app is closed. Now that was for a file. What about the image? Do I have to specify anything else? Oh, so I can change the file type here, so I could say that this is a PNG. Okay. The OCR text. No, I do not want to open this. So PDF, no go. I want to open this in Vivaldi, if anything. So I had an issue. So when I scanned as a PDF, this app wanted to open up, but it couldn't. So I also was not able to view the PDF. So I had to search for it to actually find where the default location was. So this is the issue that I had, and this is the solution that I found out, but we'll have to test it out. So this is okay, and finally the email. I am not using any email at the moment, so I think this is a topic for another time, how to set up emails. So I will just do a quick scan and maybe open scan documents. So now I'm just clicking on the scan button on the printer. I will just use the default settings. So I will scan into the PC. I will scan this as a, let's go with file and use the PDF. So actually I do have to now press the options to go into a little bit more specific mode, and this will be now a one-page PDF, A4, and the DPI is set to 200 just so it's a little bit faster, so you don't have to wait as long. So yeah, the PDF is now in. I see the image. Oh, I just have to press down on the printer so the scan finishes. And now it also gives me the open folder location, which previously I did not have that button. So this is all good. Now let me close this app, and now I will scan this as an image, and let's see if it puts it into this folder and if it is a PNG. So it is scanning. We should see that in a moment down here, and now I have to press down. But now as you can see, I don't have the show location, and also time is 21:43 it was, so this is the PNG that it saved. So you do need to have the app opened if you want this location to work. So let me just open the app again and do the PNG scan again. So this will be just a quick test. So the app is now opened, and let's scan the ID again. Image is saved. Was it saved again? Into here it was. Why is that? Let's go to edit settings. So if I have all settings, what does this do? Nothing. Okay, let me go back, go to file. So this saves the file to where I have selected. Does it change in any way, shape or form if this is set to something else? I don't think so. That's strange, to be honest. So it works for the normal like file, but if you select something else, then it does not. Why is that? So this is a PDF, so it worked for a PDF file. What else could I test? I guess the OCR, that is something that I could also test quickly. I'm just using the default values, so let's see where this will now be put. So this now too automatically opened, and it was put here. So it was also a PDF file, a lot smaller than the other ones. Can I show you this? Yeah, I think I can. I'll blur it out anyway. So this is basically the ID. I was simply trying to copy it directly to a piece of paper in black and white. The issue is obviously this thing up above. You cannot see all of the numbers clearly. So the scan or the copy is okay. Maybe it could be a little bit better. But when it comes to the default location, I would actually expect everything to be put here, not just the files. So I have no idea what's up with that. So let me just test something out. If I choose a file, then go to settings, I can choose the color and scan and see what this does and where the file is put. Okay, so this will be a second test with the app now closed. So the app is now closed, and let's do this again. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt because you have to do all of the clicking or the button pressing. So you don't just scan into the PC and choose image. You have to go with the file, options, do all of the settings, and then choose JPEG. Well, basically you can press just OK, but instead of like 2 button presses, you have to press it multiple times. And we'll see if it now puts it also into, and it does, it put it into the folder that I specified. But this is a JPEG format. As you can see, it's not a PNG format that you can also specify, but then again, this file is a lot smaller, almost 15 times, 100 kilobytes compared to 1.5 megabytes. And the size 1606 by 2291. What about this one? The PNG is bigger, so that is also why the file size is larger. So the scan option is okay, just not when it comes to scanning the files directly. So if you want to scan an image, you can. It just won't be put into this folder that you specify. It will be put under the C users, the PC name, app data, local, temp, brother.ips, temp, scan to app, which is a shame. That's it when it comes to scanning with the Brother printer and the iPrint&Scan app. We can maybe use the Brother utilities just to see if we can do something else. So we have scan utilities. Can we change anything else? Just resolution. Maybe change the properties. Now I have no idea why they need these many apps, but it is what it is. So nothing can be changed here. Do we have anything else? Machine settings. Oh, they do have a support and the user's guide. I don't like the guide because it's fully online and it's kind of 90s style. Now I do have the scan option, so let's see what do they have. Okay, so I think, let's see, let's test this out. Is it 113? Oh no, actually it was something 66. I think this app shows the IP. So 166. Advanced. Yes, I want to proceed. So, okay, this is basically it. And now under the left side, oh, login. So now I would have to crawl to the back of the machine to actually get the password. Give me a moment. So I found the password. It was on the back side, on the back left side, under the serial number there you have a password, and in this case it consists of 8 characters. So let's see if it is correct. It is. So this is like the first thing. I have to actually change the password. Okay. And I can't forget it. So, and it needs everything. Yeah. I will disable the lockout because I don't want to lock myself out. I think that should be good. Now we can go to the scan options, scan file name, and is there anything that we can change? So I can do that. What about the path? Doesn't look like it. Then we have scan to email, which I don't want to bother with, and scan from PC. So if you press scan on the PC, it will also scan. Then we have print settings. So you do have some options, but oh, here you can actually set speed dials and shortcuts. And you can set the email. So that's good, but not something that I will use, at least not in the foreseeable future. And we also have these settings. So I guess in a way this is a lot easier to set up, at least when it comes to the networking. Doing this on the printer itself was quite of a pain. So if I press scan here, we have a couple of options. Now what do I actually want to scan? So this is just the size. Okay, but let's go with all settings. Can I not scan a PNG image? That is what I would actually want. And also currently I have nothing in the machine, so I should expect a white page. And let's see if I also have to press something to finish the scan. Nope, I did not have to press anything. So I do have a white page. I can add more pages. I can save to the PC, the file name. Oh, and I can now choose what I want to save this as. Then this will save it to, well, not the folder that I specified. So it's not this one, because it would have to go under the scanned documents. Then the scan name is also changed, as you can see. But anyway, let's save it as a PNG, and I will just name it test scan. And now it put it here, which is strange to say the least. Okay, but now if I change the scan settings, this is saved. So when I scanned using the scan button inside here, it did not use this file name and also did not use this path. So I have no idea what the app is supposed to be doing. It's using 3 different paths. So this is one default path that is using from the machine. If you don't choose the file, and under the file you can then specify different file types, which can then be PDF, image, OCR, and what else? I think that's about it. So those files get put onto your path that you specify, and then if you scan with the scan option inside here, so just using the scan, this then puts files into a different path altogether. So 2 paths that Brother has hard coded in, and 1 path that you can specify. So I think the printer is okay, but the software side, not so much. But I guess it also depends on how you use it. So if you just use it in one way, it can be okay. If you use it in multiple ways, then you will have files in 3 different locations. I think that's about it. When it comes to scanning, I will do some more testing, at least when it comes to using multiple PCs, if you want to use it in an office settings. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more tips and tricks on this Brother L2800DW laser printer, subscribe to the channel and also let me know that that is actually what you want to see. And we'll do something else in the next one.